Welcome back to the 7th episode of Learn Portuguese with me. So today we're gonna start straight with the timer, that we don't forget it, and let's go. So where have we been? Last episode we got the I don't know, não sei, I don't understand, não compreendo, and eu compreendo, 100%. Okay? Then we also got isto é fixe, isto é ótimo, isto é super, isto é triste. And then we had que, like que fixe, like how cool, que fixe, que bonito. Okay? And what we got else? Then we did this story. We finished this story. Okay? And now we're gonna close this chapter with the second part of the chapter. So the translation, I think next time we can look a little bit more into the translation. Don't really have to use chat so often. But yeah, let's check the vocabulary. Don't look at them, okay? Try not to look at them. Me neither. No, it's deleting everything because this is like, I don't want to look at them. Okay, I don't want to look at them either. And yeah, so let's get through them. Stroke, precision eraser. Yeah, all right. So familia, family. Me is like the mother. Pai is like the father. Irma is like the sister. Professora is like teacher. Trabajo is like work, to work, or works. I think there's not, maybe a little mistake. It's more like work. Yeah. But escritorio is like the desk, office, okay. Simpático is like friendly. Avós is like grandparents. Fim de semana is like weekend, okay. Almoço is like we are having lunch, or we have lunch. Conversamos is like we discussing. We talk. Mejor amigo is like best friend. Conheci is I met, yeah, sick. Jogar is like to play. To jogar, play football. Andar de bicicleta is like go bicycling, to ride a bicycle. Sonhos are the dreams. Problema is like the problem. Seguro is safe. Sozinho is like alone. Yeah, next time we're gonna get this better. Yeah, for now. And I don't want to look at them either. Okay. Oh, I don't want to look at them. Okay. So let's get to the comprehension questions. And yeah, I also got a new idea for the language islands right now, but we're gonna look at them later. So, ¿Cómo se llama? Is it like chama again? Chama a mé de João. Do João. I think in the future episodes, before the 10th episode, we're gonna get a real deep dive into pronunciation again. I really wanna get better, because this is like pathetic. This is really pathetic. I had once a workmate. He was like from Bulgaria. He always said pathetic. This is pathetic. Pathetic. And I was like, what? Pathetic. So how is she called? How's the mother of Joao called? I don't know. Maybe Brigitte? Only the G's know. Only the G's will know. Who is Brigitte? Sorry, my brother. No. Okay, so she's called Sophia, but this is not a very nice question. It's not, yeah. Quem o maior Joao? It's another, just a name. I don't know. But we can answer. Okay, but we can answer real quick. I must just get the Tiago. Okay. So. Okay. So. What is so? So is such an important word. Okay. So. In German you say so. Like one little story. As I was 15, I was working at Capri. Some of the OGs out of my city know Capri and the story behind it. But yeah, I was working downstairs and it was like a ice shop, and I was working downstairs, and always when the people went down, took some ice, they were like, so. So the story, what I actually want to say, in Germany, I think there's everywhere in the world, when you're with workmates and you don't have a topic, and this could be quite the awkward silence between when you don't know what to talk, you say so, lass uns beginnen. So. Okay, so. Okay, and there are a lot of different words for so. Like in Italian is allora, così, but it's more like so pretty, così bello. But yeah, you have quindi, and also in French you have like donc. And yeah, but let's find out. Let's find out. So, as you heard, so is like the little word so. So is so important. Also like also. Give me the most important translations for this little word, or these two little words in Portuguese. So in Italian, I really like the words. Yeah, allora, quindi. But also in French, it's like donc, on peut, town, então, também. Também. Okay, let's get a quick screenshot out of this, because this is quite important and we're gonna stumble across this hundreds of times. Really. Because we also want to learn how to speak real Portuguese, like how you speak on the streets. And for this, you need words like this, okay? So, but this is like the second step. The first step is really to get the base, okay? So, and if you are done with the first step, you don't sound like a native, okay? For sounding like a native, you really need the slang. Slang is such a nice topic, because when I speak German like a young guy, and with words like, in German, my favorite word is like Digger, and Digger is like, this word is crazy. You can say like, Digger, this is cool. Let's go, Digger. And Digger, was machst du? And digger is like a word which you won't say in a job interview or to your boss. They can look at you like, what the fuck? Or you don't say digger to your mother. You don't say digger to your girlfriend. And usually girls don't say digger. Sometimes it can be yeah. They can say it, but it's more like, digger. And alter. And alter. Like in French you say like mec. 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 Mec, Junge. Junge. Nah, but this is another topic. But yeah, as you see, there are so many important things. So many important and interesting topics, and which we gonna also look at from time to time. From time to time, we're gonna die. So let us follow our dreams. Yeah. And this was the song of my life. So, where have we been? Okay. So what was so? It was like down or and down. Okay. So I write like this. So down. So its name, his name, his name. No, it's like his name, he, or you can say, chama se, chama-se, Tiago. Okay? Down, ele chama-se Tiago. Or, let's make like this, down, his name, like now we need the possessive pronoun, sua, like seu, this we need, seu, eu, seu, no, I think nome, is like this, or like this, I think like this, I don't know if we need the definite pronoun article. Okay, let me check this. Down, 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 down. Okay. Ele chama o melhor amigo dele, o João, chama-se Tiago. Okay, I think the definite article is not necessary here. Ele chama, but o nome dele. Okay, it's Tiago. Tiago. Okay, this is okay. There have been some right chunks, but yeah, there are just different possibilities of writing this sentence. All right. Let's get back. O que a família faz ao fim de semana? Okay, this is a nice question. So what does the family do at the weekend? Okay. So they are eles são, they are, but I think we don't need this because this is Portuguese. You sometimes don't need the personal pronoun, I think, and são is like they are. Yeah, eles são, they are. Okay, this is quite hard to say. What do they actually do? At the weekend, they are visiting their grandparents, or yeah, not the family are visiting their grandparents. Like Joao is visiting his grandparents because from his parents, they're just the parents. On from the father, maybe not the parents, or from the mother, not the parents. But yeah, you know. Eles, they are visiting. So visitem with the M in the ending, third person plural. Okay. This works nice. Okay. Okay. So they visit, no, we don't need this. We actually, they are, we only would need if we are say they are visiting, but we just say they visit. So we can actually leave these both out because in this word with this ending is they. So they visit there. Okay, now this gets a little tricky. There. It's like possessive pronoun. There. So. So they visit their familia, maybe. Familia. Okay. Then, okay, another important question, word, especially if you want to create sentences or like stories. Then they eat together. Let's say then they eat together. How to say in Portuguese little words like then? If you want to write a story and you say they do this and then they do this. They do this and that. Depois. Depois. Depois.
Depois.
Depois. Depois. What was eating? Eating was, we have lunch. Alco. Almoga. Okay, this is quite hard if you are at this stage. So trust the process. This will get easier. And usually, I have never built sentences like this early. Just trust the time, and with time comes repetition, and with time comes unconscious competence, and then these little words and these little phrases with a lot of repetition and with a lot of input, these will come out of you, okay? Almogam. Then they eat juntos. Then they eat together. Let's make it like this. But trust the process. Yeah, trust the process is also very important. And sometimes you will need a break. Not after one episode and not after 1 week, and I think not after 1 month, but maybe after 2 or 3 months. Because in my language learning journey, I learned for some time and then I had sometimes like 2 month breaks. I actually had one time where I had like 4 or 5 month break. And sometimes this is important because all your knowledge, which is usually oftentimes in your consciousness, has to go deep down into your subconscious, okay? Because language should flow. And this comes not from consciously, oh, this and that, and you have to say like this and that. It should come out of you pretty fluently. But trust process. Let me check this. All right. Yeah, we got some corrections, but these are... Okay, this is like a good correction. It's not visitem, it's visitam. And yeah, but this is like a different phrase. But this... Okay. Okay. Almomogam. Okay, it's almogam. Juntos. Then they have lunch together. A full sentence. Ao fim de semana visitamos navos. Depois comemos juntos, conversam e passam tempo em família. Okay, yeah. But nice to see. There's always Okay. Tempo em família. At the weekend, so. Okay. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. So, nice. We did the second chapter already. And this is one moment to be grateful and to be happy. So, I am grateful. It's really also like an important sentence. I am grateful. Sou grato. Grato. Okay? I'm grateful. Also, pretty nice to see the connection between the Romance languages and the English language, because if we make like Italian, it should be sono grato. Okay, you see? Now you see the... But French is a little bit different. French is like je suis reconnaissant.
Je suis reconnaissant.
Je suis reconnaissant. Okay. And yeah, as you see, I already know these sentences in French and Italian because you usually learn the same things. Because I focus on the things I want to use in my day-to-day life. And I want to say I'm grateful. So I say sou grato. Okay? Alright, we did the second chapter. Now let's look into the third chapter and check what we're getting. So, olá, eu sou João. What is this? Ja. This is actually a German word. In German you say ja, and it is yes. Okay. What is this little word in Portuguese? Ja. J-A. Already? Oh, yeah, okay. This is nice. Because in Italians you say già. And it doesn't look like the same. Oh, maybe a little bit. It looks similar, but it's more like the sound. Ja, già, ja. Maybe, I don't know how it's spelled or pronounced. Za.
Já.
Oh, wait, give me one moment. Okay, we're back. The sound should be fine.
Já.
Ja.
Já.
Ja. Yeah, so, ja. It's like ja. And this is my theory. Maybe the people a lot of years ago, wasn't able to write, but so they just tried to replicate these sounds or wrote down like how they interpreted these sounds, and it was like the one country interpreted the word like ja and the other like ja. I think this is my theory, but yeah. In French, it's like déjà. And this is nice because... Oh, it's like déjà! No way, déjà. And déjà, you always know déjà because it's déjà vu. Okay? And what is a déjà vu? It's already seen. So, for now, we know this little word till the end of our life. Isn't this nice? Isn't this fire? So, drop a fire. Okay, enough. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I already... Why is there no O? Like I know? This is like knowing, I think. I already know my family. You already connaisses. You. It's like, okay. This is second person plural. It's like this. Comeish. But this is ASCES. Yeah, it looks like this. Maybe it's something different. Maybe it's irregular. Or maybe it's something different, because this can also be because we are learning with the Pareto principle, and sometimes there is still another option, but it looks like this, okay? Or it looks like this. Now, like you. Maybe he was not referring to... Yeah, he was not referring to more people, you guys. He was referring to you boy, you listener, okay? So the singular, okay? So, yeah. Now, or... yeah, it's like now you already know. You already know my family. Agora is like ora, now. I want. Mostrar is like, yeah, this is also like mostrare from Italian. So don't be discouraged when some words you still need to learn from scratch. But yeah, knowing some other Romance languages will definitely help you. But this can also encourage you if you learn another language after Portuguese. Try with Spanish or try with Italian, and your second language learning journey will be much easier, for sure. So, and this is my favorite conjugation method, or not, it's not my method, but verb 1, verb 2, I think we're gonna do it a few more times, then everyone should know it. First one is conjugated, and this is the infinitive mostrar. And also nice to see, in Italian is mostrare, so it's are, and here only rar. So nice to see that the infinitive may be a little bit shorter in usual. Yeah, but let me check real quick the timing for now. What we got already. All right. I think we got 20 minutes, so we still have 20 to 30 minutes. Maybe this would be nice to get this text done today. But we'll see. Sometimes we stumble across a word and then we go a little bit deeper. Now I wanna show you my house, my home. I live with page. I live with my page. It's like parents. But this is crazy, but because pay is like father and pays is like family. I want to check this. Pai is like father. No, I don't want to be in French, Portuguese. And page, because I think he isn't living with his fathers. Okay. With I don't know why he's saying countries. Let's check this. I live with my parents. Okay. But we can check this later. And with my sister, num in a apartamento in the Porto. Okay. O prédio looks like a noun. Não é muito novo. Is not really new. Prédio is like the home, maybe. Another word. But I like dele is like the I like the I like it, something like I like it. ¿Por qué? Because ficare, it makes me numa in a rua calma. It makes me in a rua, maybe like the state. The rua road makes me in a I don't know what these words are. In a calm state. The building is not very new, but I like it because it's in a quiet street. Okay, Rua was actually right. In the building, prédio, okay. This word I can't get the origin from other languages, so I really have to learn it from scratch. But yeah, fica dele fica, so it was like porque fica was not it makes me, fica was also I don't know. Rua, yeah, Rua is pretty easy. Rua is like road or French rue. I think you write it like this. But perto, close to the nossa casa. A was like from the previous chapter. There was like A in a school. In the school a few years ago. Okay, what is ago? Ago or few? Alguns. Let me check this little word. Aha. Few years ago. I think alguns is like few and ha is like ago. But let me check this. There is. Okay, we need a deeper dive. What is the little word H-A? Ha in Portuguese. Ha. Yeah, stress, meaning of there is. Ha, okay. Okay. Ah. It's like, okay. Okay. So, I think we gotta something. So, it's like Ilia in French. Yes, he would say yes. Very similar. So, in French, there is Ilia, or you say ja. There is. But you say also, il y a 2 ans. 2 ans. Il y a 2 ans. Dois anos. Okay, you say há problema. There is a problem. E há problema. E há muitas pessoas aqui. Conheci hoje. Oh, this pronunciation. I really want to get this done. I really want to get this. Because this looks nice. Imagine if you can pronounce something like this. Conheci hoje 2 anos. 3 words, yeah. So it's like in Italian, che. Italian is che. Ci sono. Yeah, che, ci sono. Ci sono molte persone. Ci sono un problema. Ci sono 2 problemi. I actually want to say. Okay, so, but how to pronounce this? How to pronounce this? Give me the pronunciation button. The pronunciation button. Ah. This is like che. Che. Okay. Nostra casa, there is. Okay. Close to our nostra. Nostra is like possessive pronoun, like our home. Okay. So like a. Supermercado. Okay. On supermarket. Uma padaria. This is like a park. Padaria is like bakery. I think. Makes sense. Sometimes I don't know the word, but it makes sense. So you can... Now you learn some German. German word. Herleiten. Herleiten. Derive. This derives from this. This derives from that. Herleiten. Let me get this in Portuguese. Derivar. Derivare. And in Italian, it's pretty... It's pretty... Derivare. Deriver. Okay, so... Maybe if you're not speaking Italian or French, but you see the similarities. And this should make you curious and interested. Okay. Padaria. Hoje, nosso apartamento não é muito grande. It's not really big, but is comfortable. Confortável. Temos... Okay, this is like we have, I think. Una sala is like a Saal. In German, you have the word Saal, and Saal is like Saal is in Germany a big room, but I think Sale de estar, and estar was like one of the words for to be. So a room to stay. So it's like a living room, maybe. Let me get this clean. What do we have? We don't know Ficker. We don't know Predio really, but now we know. Padaria we don't know. Sala de estar, I think a living room. Okay. Uma cucina, yeah, kitchen. Cuisine. Une cuisine. una cucina, una casa de bagno e 3 quartos. Okay, bagno is pretty easy. This is like a Badezimmer halt. Aber wenn ich halt nicht Englisch sprechen kann, ist halt das Problem hier, ne? So, casa de bagno e 3 quartos. Maybe 3 quartos. Yeah, three other rooms, but it doesn't mean other rooms. Quartos. It's like, quart is like 4. It's like a room, like a cube. Maybe this is just the word for room, Portuguese. But I think he's going to room. Ah, quartos.
Quartos.
Quartos. Okay, nice, interesting, really interesting. 3 rooms. My parents, Tim, they have. Okay. Interesting to check. So we can check this little and this little. Temos, we have. They have. Where do we find it? It is irregular. To have. Temos and tem. We have. They have. Okay. We have. They have. All right. I hope I didn't. They have a room. My sister has Temos. Okay, really interesting. Other, my sister has an other, and I have proper, so my own room, proprio, my own room. My room is lugar. Okay, lugar is something like place. Luogo, yeah. It's like a room. Favorita casa. I have uma cama, uma secretaria, uma cadeira. Cadeira, I think, is a. I actually don't know the word. Like a Kleiderschrank halt. Cadeira is like a. I don't know. Secretaria is like a desk. Uma cama. I actually thought like cama is the word for room because like in Italian it's like camera. Camera is like not a camera, it's like a room. Una cama. Maybe a bed. I have one bed, one desk, one. Learning German with me. A wallet, not a wardrobe. Guardaroba. Okay. So, una cadeira e uma estante com livros. This is like estante I wouldn't know, but com livros is pretty easy. So, regal. But I don't know the English word. In parede. Paredes. On the walls. On the wall, I have on the wall there are pictures of my family. Some. This is some. Now we know the difference between this is some and this is a go. From here was like just the combination of both, and I didn't know if it's like a go or few, but now we know. this is like, alguns is like few pictures or paintings and a calendar. Also, guardo is like, guardo is like, I can watch, to watch, or I watch, like guardo. Yeah, it's like guardare in Italiano. But to remember this word, like, I was in first place, I was remembering like a guardian, okay? And what is the guardian doing? He's watching you, okay? And so I learned in Italian, guarda me, okay? And it's like, look at me. But yeah, so we learned like hola para me. So let's check if we can also say guarda me. So in Italian there is the word guardare, and I think in Portuguese there's also a similar word. And in Italian I say guardami, like look at me. And can you also say this in Portuguese? Guardanhos. Guardanhos este banhos. Olhar. Okay, so guardami. Guardami, not guardame. Guardami. And Italian is so nice because oftentimes you straight connect these these two words. Guardami, raccontami, and then yeah. Yeah, it has, but it means to keep. Guarda, to keep, yeah. But maybe this you can also remember because a guardian is, yeah, to save or to keep, storing something. I also keep a mia bola. Bola is like a ball, my football and my guitar in my room. Da mania is like, I think mania is like, I know it from Spanish. It is like mañana is like the morning. Mania. I think in the morning I like to abrir da janela. I don't know. Abrir. Crazy, I don't know. Abrir a janela. I don't really know. But we get it. Should we look at this now? Yeah, let's look at it later. Da minha janela consigo. Okay. This is like again. First verb conjugated, second word not conjugated, connected with de, and abrir a janela. This is the noun. This is the verb. In my janela consigo ver is like to see some arbores e parte. Maybe it's like in the morning I like to look out of the window. Da mir consigo ver some aurores e parte da rua. Okay, crazy. I don't know. Check this later. A parte da rua. Yeah. Sometimes vejo is muy vizinhos. Okay, we're getting new words. Sick. A passear os viscais. Maybe cars at a passe. Or Max and my brother like to do me in a room sala. When I make my homeworks, they make They are next to me. This helps me concentrate. At night, my family reunites itself. Muitas, very, very often. Veces is like, you can say as veces, sometimes, or but veces is like just times, oftentimes, in the room. Conversamos about, we are talking, having a conversation about our day. Estamos juntos, we play together e vemos and watch television. Not we don't have una perfect house, but it's a space cheio e boas. It's a nice, I don't know, I think it should something like nice house, and with I know it's a place, but it's a place full of cheerful. Okay, cheio, full of good memories. When I'm at home, estou, I am. Sinto-me tranquilo e feliz. I feel relaxed and happy. All right. So let's get these words. For now, we're gonna do it like oops. Don't look at these words for now. I think next time I'm gonna do this prior. Don't look at them. Sometimes you just look at them when you're not trying, when you're trying too hard. So don't imagine a pink elephant with red socks. The building. So this first word was building. It's not very, but I like it because it's quite streets. Near our home, there is a supermarket, a bakery. Yeah. So the little word of padaria is like a bakery. I don't know how to remember this. It's padaria. Padaria sounds soft, like a bakery. A small park. Our apartment is not very big, but it's comfortable. We have a living room, yeah. So this was a uma sala de estar, a room to be. Room for being. Estar is like being. A kitchen, a bathroom, and 3 bedrooms, okay? My room is my favorite place in the house. I have a bed, a desk, a chair, and a bookshelf with books, okay? So, uma cama. So, this is like a bed, okay? A bed. And, yeah, in French and in Italian, it's way different. So, I have to use this to learn this from scratch. Desk, cadeira is a chair, okay? Like a cadeira. How to remember this? Cadeira. I don't know. My room is my favorite place. There are family photos, drawings, and a calendar on the wall. So there are drawings, calendar on the wall. Na parede, on the wall. Okay. On the wall, there are. So this sentence a little bit different structure. There on the wall is like here in the beginning, here at the end, but doesn't make a difference. From in the morning, I like to open the window. Okay, this was like. In the morning, da manhã gosto de abrir. Okay. Maybe you can remember this like April. In the April, you open the window because there is getting warm. Because in Italian, it's like aprire. In Portuguese, it's like abrir. French is like ouvrir. Ouvrir. Something like this. Janela. Okay, janela is also new. Janela. because Italian is like finestra. And fenêtre, and I think you do like this. Kind of. Fenêtre. Yeah, fenêtre. Da mia janela consigo ver. Okay, what do we have here? I'm deep diving, deep striving. Da mia janela consigo ver. Okay, ver I think is another. Ver is like to see, and this is like the infinite because this is conjugated. I consigo ver some algumas, then it's like the plural algunas, avores, e parte and parte. I don't know. Avores is like, I think the birds. From my room. Da mia janela. Out of my window. This is like, what? This is more like out of my window. Oh. Out of my window, I can see some trees and a part of the street. Yeah, this makes more sense. E parte da rua. Yeah, I knew the words, but it made no sense. E parte, yeah. Sometimes you don't say I see a part of the road, but yeah, it makes sense. So arbores, like an albero, like a tree. Arbores, like again, like albore, arvore. Yeah. Consig. It sounds like a concile. Isn't it concile like a tip? Not like a tip, like a tip, like a help? Consigo? Like you. No. My dog, likes to sleep in the living room. When I do my schoolwork, he stays out of in the evening. My family often gathers in the living room. We talk about the day, eat dinner together, watch television. It is not a perfect house, but it's full of good memories. So, cheio. Don't you say in English it's cheer of good memories? Give me. Do you say in the English language, I don't know, when you say it's full of good memories, it's cheer of good memories? So let's learn a little bit English. No, in English you would say it's cheer. What is cheer? Yeah. But in Italian you say pieni. Pieni di nuove. Le ciel est plein de nuages aujourd'hui. J'espère que tu vas bien. Okay. Yeah. So what? Cheer means joy, okay? Joy, not joy. Okay. We got this. Nice. And we are also progressing with our speeds because in the first episode, I think we need like 3 episodes for this little text. Now the text gets harder and we needed like a few minutes, 20, 30 minutes. So, yeah, su grato. Até a próxima. Okay? All right. So, see you in the next episode. Até a próxima.